Well, my friends, here we are. They said it would never happen. Me and Trisha making a podcast, and frankly, I thought they were right for a while. But let me explain, first of all, what brings us to here, which is a pairing of very bizarre. I've been wanting to make a podcast with like another comedian for a while, and I don't mean that to compliment you. I think I mean like two big personalities. And in my mind, when I kept trying to think of people to do it with, I always thought, me and Trisha have a really funny chemistry.
Oh, yeah.
On all of your visits.
Right. Well, yeah.
And I thought, well, fuck it. Let's just do it like that. Let's do it live. Fuck it.
Oh, but this isn't live, though.
No, it's just
okay.
Still.
Yeah, no, this is also take two, so I feel very nervous. Like, I feel like I fucked up. Like,
this isn't take two.
No, we did an intro already, and now we're doing a second intro because of technical difficulties. Now I'm nervous because I feel like I fucked up the first one.
You were nervous the first time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to make the same jokes. Dude. I think you're restarting it. Not that I made jokes. I'm just saying, like, it's just awkward now. I'm like, oh, did I say something wrong? Like,
this podcast is a disaster. Listen, Trisha, why are you so stressed? We've done this before. Just relax.
I think because before I just always knew, like, it was in and out. Like, it's just like, oh, I'm never going to see these people again. And it's like, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, you have to see me every week?
Yeah.
Because one of my questions for you is, how long do you think it's going to last? Because my thing is like, because with you, I know that like your relationships are very hot and cold. Mm-hmm. And so we've built this whole set and table. And I wonder, I wonder how many episodes we make before this whole thing is burned to the ground.
No, I think what's good about it is it's like we're like The View. You're like Joy Behar, and I'm like Elizabeth Hasselbeck. And even if they fight, they still have to do their job, So
I didn't understand that reference, but I trust it's good.
Wait, you don't know The View?
No, I know The View, but I'm not familiar with all the personalities. But that's a good point.
You don't know Joy Behar? She's so lib. So you would like love her. She's like an old liberal Jewish.
What am I? I love libs.
Yeah, you're liberal and Jewish.
So that informs everybody that I'm supposed to like?
Joy Behar is like the leader of the liberal Jewish people.
I generally don't like Jewish people. Does that surprise you? No, I'm kidding.
You always said that you were so like proud Jew.
What? No, come on, get out of here.
I love Jewish people. Mm-hmm.
Don't you find it odd to say I love Jewish people just as a general statement?
People do say that. They think it's like weird, like I like fetishize or obsess over Jews, but I just love them. They're so interesting.
What do you love about Jews?
They're so different.
Really? Do you find me to be different?
Mm-hmm. Well, just Jews in general. Like, you guys have such like traditions, like let's fast in September.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people that fast.
No, but like you guys have it, like the New Year is coming up, right? So like this weekend's a New Year, and it's like, who just decides that? Like, it's so interesting.
Who just decides that?
The New Year is January 1st, but Jews are like, September 16th.
But the Jews were doing the New Year before January 1st, New Year.
Yeah, sure. I don't know. I don't know much about it. I just find them fascinating.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
You prefer circumcised penis?
I always get this confused. I just don't like the skin. I don't know what that means.
You like no skin. Mm-hmm. That's what the Jews have.
Yeah.
We invented that shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it true? Mm.
Yeah, we invented that shit.
Okay. Well, I love that.
There's a big debate about people saying that it's circumcision is child abuse. Yeah, that it's desecration of the penis.
I could see that. Did you do your son or no?
Yes, we did.
Okay, very Jewish.
I thought about not doing it, to be totally honest with you, but we decided to do it because, first of all, I think he'll be super confused if his penis looks different than mine. And
how's he gonna see your penis?
What? That's normal.
You've seen your dad's penis?
Everybody's seen their dad's penis. You haven't seen your dad's penis?
No. I don't even see my dad shirtless. I swear on my life, Bible, all that stuff.
I feel like that's weirder than seeing your dad's penis, is not even seeing your dad shirtless.
Never.
Before. You never go to the beach with your dad?
No, he's never had a shirt off. Swear on my life, ask my mom, ask anybody. Never seen my dad without a shirt.
He's got something weird he's hiding.
Yeah, like even when they'd have sex, my mom would like say he kept the shirt on. Yeah, but he's not fat. He's very like in shape. He like walks 8 miles a day.
Your dad fucks with his shirt on?
I guess back in the day. I don't know now.
You should ask him about that and report back.
That's not. I don't talk to my dad about that stuff. Wait, is this a structured podcast or we just talk?
No, we're just talking.
Oh, okay, so it's not like okay. I don't watch your podcast, but I thought you had like segments because you do like highlights. So
no, I'm not doing segments.
So we're just talking.
Yeah, dude, that's what a podcast is.
Is it?
Okay, but hold on.
Okay.
Let's.
I don't think they want to know about circumcised penis like the first episode. Like I feel like it's an intro. Like, hey, I'm Trish. Like this.
Okay,
is my life.
hi. Well, everybody know. Okay, this is what everyone wants to hear about. since we've had you on, we had yet again another disastrous episode of The Bachelor, season 2, featuring you. Mm-hmm. We all thought it ended in disaster. Mm-hmm. But now you are dating my brother-in-law. Mm-hmm. Why and how has this happened?
The truth?
Yes, I want the truth. Yo, what the fuck?
Oh, that was him, not me.
I literally muted my phone. Should we start
over?
You want to start all over?
What?
Dude, look. Do not...
I thought you put it on vibrate.
Do not disturb.
Okay.
Is it not confusing?
Just put it on vibrate.
Yeah,
he's reading emails. This is going to be so boring. We need to start over.
Okay, we'll start over. Let's just get right into... Yeah, we're starting over.
No, I'm kidding. No, please don't.
We're starting over.
Keep the original intro and then put this part in.
No. We're starting all over, Dan.
For real?
No.
I mean, should I cut?
No.
Cut.
Are you kidding? No.
Okay, keep this part. Keep this part about us discussing cutting. Explain to me why you're dating my brother-in-law. Nobody gives a fuck.
Well, obviously you do.
About any of the bullshit you're talking about other than that.
Oh, really?
Why are you dating my brother-in-law?
Can I tell you the truth? Like, honestly?
Yes.
Because, like, at first it was like, I just thought it was just like funny. I was like, oh my God, this is going to be so funny. Like, I just like fuck him and then I'm coming back on the podcast. Like, I fucked your brother.
Yeah. And?
Yeah.
That's it?
I mean, that's how it started for sure.
So do you usually fuck people out of just to make a joke?
Yeah. Oh, no, not always, but like, yeah, like sometimes to be like, oh, I fucked this person. It's like funny.
Mm-hmm. So you fucked Moses for a joke, but then you found out that he was much more than a joke to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're going to be buying a house together, so it's a success.
And you guys are, so at first, at first I was like, what's going on? This is all making me very uncomfortable because Moses kept popping up in your socials. Mm-hmm. And not telling us. So I was like, what the fuck's going on?
I don't know why that. Honestly, I don't know why that. I was like, why don't you just tell them? Like,
well, that I agree with because he made it way worse by not telling us.
Yeah, because we like definitely were like the first 2 weeks of quarantine just attached at the hip for sure. And then he had a traumatic event at his house. So then he just like, I'm like, we should stay here forever. And that's what happened. We've had like 2 like, well, it's not really breakups, but we've had like 2-ish like times where we like stopped talking to each other, but we come back to each other. So
yeah, you guys had a couple blow-ups.
Did we? How do you know? He said it? Told you?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You actually were the reason of our first breakup. We weren't dating, but we were.
Yeah, you made this hysterical video about how I was trying to sabotage your relationship.
Yeah, because in the thing, we watched it together, and I was like, oh my, you're like, oh yeah, you said he was applying as a goof, and I was like, is that true? You applied as a joke?
Yeah, you just said you fucked him as a joke. Okay, why are you offended? Like, that seems way worse. He's like, hey, I'm just going to apply as a joke. But then he's like, oh, I like her. And you're like, I'm just going to fuck him as a joke to spite them. I mean, that's crazy. Mm-hmm, right. Yes. So how is it that I sabotaged your relationship?
Because that whole episode, like, you just were like, oh, like, I think he's embarrassed that he likes her. Like, it was supposed to be a joke. Like, it was all this stuff where I was thinking, like, oh, is he, like, playing me? Like, you know what I mean? So you ruined it at the beginning.
Well, I blame Moses for not telling us what the fuck was up because the whole thing was weird. And then, well, at the same time, he's going to go on your social media and then, like, our fans see that. So obviously, we have to address it.
You think they see it?
Your social media? Yeah. It's all over our subreddit and everything. It's like these two guys making, like, super cringy TikToks.
First of all, they're not cringy. They're definitely not cringy, but oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, they don't like your TikToks either.
Who are they barking at? Go.
Anyone. Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, TikToks are good, but I get more insulted when they say that we're the inverted version of you and Ela. I was like, yeah, I see that too. Don't compare me to Ethan.
I think just because Moses is like, I guess they're both kind of like understated, maybe, or whatever that means.
Just quiet.
Yeah, quieter. Well, and everyone's quiet compared to you, to be honest.
Not you, and they're skinny, and I just think we're like a little like chubbier. So that's the comparison. Like, just because we're like heavy, and they're like, oh,
so you guys
have a type.
Right. Well, that's true. So you guys have been dating. Mm-hmm. you guys are now living together? I mean, what the fuck? Aren't you guys moving a little fast?
Well, he has his museum still. He has a museum, so he like works there. But yeah, every night we're together.
You guys sleep together. You guys are together every night, and he's moved shit into your apartment.
I mean, he has like 5 shirts, so yes, but all 5 shirts are at my house.
5 shirts.
But now he has money
And now you
too,
guys are-
so we
wait.
can like buy a house together, like a big fancy one, because he has like money. So it's the first person I like ever dated that has like money and good credit.
I mean, aren't you worried just because your relationships generally don't last very long? Buying a house together seems like a drastic move.
This is my like longest consistent.
How long has it been? It's only been a couple months.
6 months. 6 months today, right? Yeah. 6 months today? Tomorrow. Today! Oh, 6 months today.
You guys are so weird. Moses is here, by the way, because he brought her.
I could not come here by myself. You literally told me, don't come to my house. She's never. On that episode, you asked Ela, I think this is like a ploy for Trisha to come to our house. She goes, she's not coming. It's not happening. I was like, what a bitch. Like, I literally said that to her, too. I was like,
She was just kidding.
I don't think so.
Yeah, she was.
No. And that's
You,
why I said,
you were like, I'm going to babysit Theodore.
yeah.
I was like, keep her away from our kid.
But now she's like, we could use a babysitter sometime.
No, she
She
didn't.
did say that. She did say that. She said that. He sleeps through the night. So I'm like, perfect. We'll come watch him.
No. Oh, Moses. If Moses comes, yeah. I find it very odd that you're dating my
Do
brother-in-law.
you still, though? Like, I think at this point, it's like,
Well, I've come to accept it because finally he opened up to me to the point of being like, I actually like her, and that I think that we're in a good relationship. This isn't just some weird thing.
he said,
going
I
on.
actually like her.
Oh, please don't try to turn this
He
into
didn't say
a thing.
love. He said like.
You're gonna turn this into a thing?
I can't wait to ask you questions. I feel like this is a podcast where we co-host, so I can ask you questions about your relationship, because I feel like this is like an interrogation.
Well, this is just the thing that happened that everybody wants to know about.
Well, yeah.
No, he did not. He said, I don't love her yet, but I really like. I'm just kidding. He didn't say that. Why, you guys say you love each other?
Yeah, of course. Of course. I mean, he already is like, we have to have a wedding in Israel too. Like, we've already talked about. Like,
Oh my God.
I was just talking about like Maui. We're like, let's get married in Maui. But he's like, but we also need one in LA because he has a bunch of LA like friends and clients. And then like, he's like, but we have to go to Israel because that's where like his family. But then he said in Israel, they give you money in the fucking tin and you like carry it and then you have to get security and all that stuff like that. I'm like, well, let's just go there if they're going to just give us money.
Yeah, but dude, what? His mom is gonna trip. Does his mom know about you?
Oh, well, this is a point of contention, which I'm glad he's not in the room because he refuses to post me on his Instagram because his mom looks at his stories.
Yep.
And I was like,
Because she's gonna trip when she sees you and be like,
Moses?
"What the fuck is that?"
why?
Well, I mean, they come from a conservative family. If you knew their dad is his,
He didn't like you. I knew that.
yeah, he didn't like me. He thought I was crazy. I mean, imagine what they would like, and you're like way crazier than I am.
Am I though? Because
I think so. Yeah.
interesting. Well,
Why do you think he doesn't post you on his stories?
he told me it's because of his mom. He said his mom looks at his stories and he doesn't want her to know. And I'm like, why not?
Well, I just wonder, how can he talk about buying a house and doing a wedding in Israel and all this shit and not post you on his stories?
Because the mom stays with you because of the baby, so she won't even have to see me, I guess, if she ever comes.
Why is he hiding you? Why is he ashamed of you?
I trust his judgment.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
If people have a judgmental family like you, like I can tell already by his sister and his brother-in-law that I was like, oh, I get it.
He has a judgmental family.
Yes, my family, he's met all my family already. My dad, my mom, my sister, like he's met everybody. And so they love him. We have family game nights every Sunday. So
I think their mom would be nice though. I don't know why he's so guarded about it. I think
it's fine because I have his Instagram on my phone. So I know if he's like DMing people. So I know it's not about that. So I really do believe
no. Moses is not. He's not going to cheat on you.
Yeah.
That would never happen.
Right. I check his DMs every day still.
Oh my God.
Girls are thirsty. Girls be like, oh, hey, sexy. I'm like, and they do it because they know I'll like flip. You know what I mean? Like they do it on purpose. So
Dude, you have such a weird world around you. Like there was a point. Excuse me. Pardon me.
Jesus.
Excuse me. When you and Moses were having a fight, there's like all these super weird underground Instagram accounts trying to expose Moses.
Yeah.
With like 3 likes though, which I have to be honest with you, Trisha, I think you own those accounts.
So did he. He literally would be like, yeah. I'm like,
But how could How could an account with like 10 followers get a hold of Moses's private DMs
I'll tell you later.
and then post them? And then how do you find them?
I'll tell you later.
Tell me now.
I can't tell you now.
Because it's you.
We'll just
It's
go with that
literally
if
you.
want. No, I mean, he definitely had the people he used to talk to are psychos. They're psychopaths that are just like uber fans of, because we weren't dating right away. Like, that's the thing that's a little unfair. Like, you were like, what are you guys? And like, we didn't know. Like, you can't just say like we're dating after like a week of meeting.
No,
like,
I didn't even know that you guys were even like talking or hanging out.
yeah, but it was definitely just like hooking up at the beginning for sure. Like, as I was doing sex tapes with like, you know, all these people and stuff. Like, so it wasn't like official until like recently, like a couple months, like a month or two ago.
Yeah, and that's when I was forced to accept it.
When it was official.
You know, against my will.
Here I am. I'm so excited for Rosh Hashanah this weekend. Am I invited?
Oh no, God.
Moses is invited, and he.
You want to bring Moses? You want to bring Trisha?
Oh.
No hesitation.
Yeah. I told
Well,
him, I'm like,
you're-
you're not going unless I'm coming.
Oh my God, I can't believe this. No, I can't do this. I can't have Trisha at my Rosh Hashanah.
I know Hebrew now, so I can say the prayers. I can talk to your family.
This is so fucked up that you're.
So
this
excited.
is insane. But I have to invite Moses. He's my brother-in-law,
Right.
and now you're his significant other.
Yes.
This is so fucked up.
And I get to meet your dad, and I'm very excited too.
See,
I'm
now,
excited to meet your
now,
family.
now, aren't you embarrassed that you were saying you wanted to fuck my dad?
Because it's a joke. It's like a character. Like, it's a joke. Is it? Just kidding.
Stop. It's just you have to put a limit on certain things.
I have a boyfriend now. It was different as single before. Now I got a boyfriend.
I have trauma about my dad because he's such a creep. So you can't joke
Oh.
about fucking my dad.
Oh, okay. Well, now that I know that, I know the boundaries.
Yeah. So you guys are actually going to come to our Rosh Hashanah.
He'll come with me to the COVID test. 'Cause I get COVID every week. So I was like, come with me to my COVID test. Because I know you guys are really like crazy about it, which I get. So we'll do COVID and STDs together.
I can't believe this is happening. This is crazy.
I'm so excited to come. I have a bunch of Israeli shirts. Like, he knows. I have all these Hebrew shirts that says Shabbat Shalom.
Moses, why don't you post her on your stories?
Oh, I told her I will after this podcast.
Oh, so
Yeah, that's such a lie. He's a bullshit now.
Moses said he will after this
I
podcast.
want my mom first to see that you guys work together.
Oh.
Oh, establish some
He
credibility.
did say that. He's like, no, I don't want her to know you on that platform. I need her to know that you like work with them. I'm like, okay.
And why is it that you think that she needs to see that we work together? Or why do you think that would help? Or what are you afraid of, your mom's?
First impression. I didn't want the first impression to be OnlyFans.
Yeah, because let's be honest. Let's be honest, right? If she's like, oh, what's her name? He says, what does she do for a living? She's an internet personality.
Yeah, that's
and then,
it.
But then she Googles Trisha Paytas and she sees you fucking, shooting golf balls out of your vagina or whatever goes on OnlyFans.
I don't think,
Sending vag pics to me on Twitter. Remember you did that?
but that was before we were dating too. Like,
Yeah, but still, I'm just saying it happened.
I wouldn't do that now.
But that's the kind of stuff she's going to see.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense that Moses would want to
I was
tempt.
protecting her.
Yes. No, that makes.
Trisha.
But why?
He says he
Like,
was protecting Trisha.
But what? Why? Like, my family wouldn't judge you if you had your dick on the internet. Like, I don't understand. Like, what's there to judge about that? Because I'm open with my body.
Yes.
You post nude on the internet. I see your ass all the time on my timeline, and I send it to Moses. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, if you don't like my vagina on your timeline, why can you post your ass on my timeline?
You gonna compare my ass to your fucking?
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to hold back. I was gonna say busted ass vagina, but I don't mean that. I was just trying to be funny.
It's nice. Everyone loves mine. My lips are in. Everything's tight.
Ugh,
like,
gross. Stop. Oh, I was telling Moses that as far as partners go, you're very successful, very self-sufficient.
mm-hmm.
I mean, those are really good qualities. And then
Those are
there's
good things,
everything else, but like those are two really good qualities.
Yeah. I'm also really like obsessive. Like, I'm obsessed over him. So I feel like a lot
See,
of
that's
people
not a good quality.
No, I feel like that's a good thing because that means you're like all about that person. Like,
No,
'cause, like-
I think that's
I wouldn't want to fuck anyone else. Like, that's when I know I'm like in love with somebody. Like, if I'm obsessed with somebody. Like, normally, like,
But see, like I don't like that you're going through his messages every night. I find that possessive.
well, there's just like a little issue like a couple months ago before we were dating, and I was just like, I just need to know for my own trust. But now that I have it, I really don't look. I think like the first night I was like so excited, and now I'm like, oh, like he literally doesn't respond, and it's just girls being thirsty. but that's it. But they literally were like catfishes because they like were my hater. I think it's like we think it's one person that has these multiple accounts, whatever. It's like so intense, but I know it's one person. Well, actually, there's definitely two, but and they're like weird obsessed fans, and it's fine. Whatever. We nipped it in the bud.
Okay, good. Well, someday you'll be my sister-in-law. It sounds like.
Is that what it is? Like maybe like sister-in-law, right?
Sister-in-law. No, you'd be my sister-in-law.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, because it's like twice removed.
Yeah, it's like I'm Elo's sister-in-law.
You're still my sister-in-law if you marry my brother-in-law.
I mean, I'll take it. I love the title.
Sister-in-law, la.
We'll definitely be family. Definitely both boning the same genes. Like our babies would be related.
Cousins.
Oh, cute, because they have the same genetics. Skinny.
I thought you couldn't have kids because you had double gonorrhea or something.
Yeah. I mean, I have a uterus still, so like I can still get like IVF or something. Moses was. Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Go ahead. No. Tell me. What were you gonna say?
Moses was like still scared to come inside me because he thinks I'm like he thought I was like lying.
Stop.
But I mean, sometimes we do, but it's not on the ovulation week. It always has to be like around because he's like, I believe it. I think it could happen miracles. I'm like, all right, well then I guess pull out, but whatever.
So you got chlamydia, and then you got chlamydia on top of the chlamydia. What happened?
Yeah, I like let it go for too long.
Oh, that's so fucking gross,
I used to never get tested. I'm literally so paranoid now. I get tested like every week. I'm just like, what? Because I do like.
So what happens if you let the chlamydia go wild and like run its thing?
It like damaged my like tubes. So I had those HSG tests, which is like scarring in my tubes, and so like you can get them like scraped off. I guess like the little like scarring of the tubes, but like it still goes through. There was still some fluid that goes through. So like semen does still go through. But I mean, I used to have like unprotected sex like every day, 6 times a day, and I never got pregnant for like years. So I don't know. So it's still like a possibility. Never know if it's meant to be, maybe. But also IVF and all that stuff. Yeah. Maybe I have an announcement soon.
Oh, people kept saying, because we were like, we've got this big announcement. People kept saying that they thought you were pregnant.
Yeah. But I'll announce it here.
You will?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And anything else?
Yeah. No.
Anything. I want all announcements.
No, just the baby, I promise. But everything else, no.
Okay. What else? Dan, how much time we got?
Oh, are you over it?
I kept cutting, but I think we're at like 35 now.
35?
Are you over it already?
Yeah, I'm over it. No, I'm kidding. No, I was just curious.
This is so weird.